boys, we're back with more Helldivers 2 news and updates, and today we finally got a set date for when the next patch is coming. Let's get right into it. We've been waiting weeks on this patch. Until now, there's been little to no communication on when it's getting here until today. Baskinator made this announcement in the Discord earlier. Greetings, Helldivers. We wanted to finally give you an idea of what's going on with our patch. First of all, our next patch is expected in the second week of June. Second, we have also pushed out an emergency hotfix to address enemies spawning on the drill in the current major order. You were right, we've slowed down our cadence for patches. We'll go into more detail in an upcoming blog, but the short version is that dedicating more time to each patch will allow us to provide a higher quality standard and reduce the pressure on our teams. Additionally, the cadence at which we were patching left us little time to engage with the community or build Helldivers 2 alongside our players in meaningful ways. This slower pace enables us to focus our energy more effectively, resulting in more impactful updates and a more enjoyable game experience for everyone. And then he also says at the bottom, you are also right. We should have communicated this change more clearly from the start. So obviously it looks like they've decided to slow down the cadence at which they're pushing out new content, which honestly, I don't think is a bad thing. I've said this before. I think that they were pushing content way too quick, and eventually they weren't going to just burn themselves out of making it. They were going to burn out the community because it was all real similar content. For example, the new armor sets coming out without any new passives. Like no one really enjoyed that. And with Polar Patriots coming out, nobody loved that war bond either. It wasn't super exciting. Regardless, I feel like a majority of the community is not going to be upset at a slower cadence. They're probably upset about how they communicated they were going to do the slower cadence. But just because this patch is taking longer doesn't mean it's going to have more in it. The dev team, including this now COO, have said to manage our expectations and that it won't be the quote, mother of all patches. I think it'll be a pretty good sized patch considering everything that they're trying to accomplish, but I don't think it's going to be a game-changing one at all. With all that being said, a lot of the community is starting to say that Helldivers has lost all of its momentum and that regardless of this patch, how good it is, or future patches, it's not going to be enough to bring back a lot of the player base. Personally, I don't feel like all the momentum's been lost. I think it's still a fun game. I'm not overly concerned that this patch has been delayed a few weeks. I'm not overly concerned that future patches are not going to be as frequent as long as the quality is there. I'm fine with less quantity as long as we have more quality patches. That's me personally. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if this patch is going to make a difference. But that's the update for today, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.